In our last episode of Finding the Pixie Dust, we'd met all sorts of very wonderful creatures. Fish that came aboard our boat, bears that read books, dragons that could talk, and dancing hands. But the most magical creature of all was the man with the jar of pixie dust. He insisted that this was not the missing pixie dust which we were looking for. This was his pixie dust, he had said, and that he could help us find our pixie dust. One of the things that many of the creatures we met was that they all kept saying to us that we'd gone too far. We were very puzzled at this because we had gone to the end of the earth and still had not found the pixie dust. But everyone we met seemed to be so wise. Even the Queen had said that we had gone too far. The man with the jar of pixie dust in his hand had told us that we needed to go back on our journey and find the wise cat. The last time we found the wise cat, he was rather dismissive and waved us by. But we will find the cat again and see what part this creature has in our journey. So off we set along the path that we had been before. Along this path we encountered many more strange creatures and strange sights, and eventually we came across the wise cat. The wise cat was peering at us from behind a chair. "Well, meow, you've come back. So here you have found the pixie dust then?" "Oh no, wise cat, we've not yet found it. Everyone keeps telling us we travelled too far." "You've not travelled too far. You have just gone too far." "What do you mean?" "I mean that you have just looked too far, and now you've missed it." With that, the wise cat darted off as he had seen a mouse run by with a bowler hat on, and he needed to catch up with it. Everything is getting more and more curious and more of a puzzle. It just seemed that the pixie dust was getting further and further away from us, yet everyone keeps saying we'd gone too far. We found the pathway and started our journey once again. This time we found the staircase and walked all the way down to the bottom. "Wow, look who we have here then." We jumped out of our skin. Sitting at the bottom of the steps was a wonderfully strange and rather large caterpillar that all-knowingly looked at us. "You can see me? No one has ever seen me before. How come you can see me?" "Well, you are so large it's hard to miss you. You're just standing there blocking our way." "I'm not blocking your way. You're blocking my way. Move on. What are you even doing on this path anyway?" So we told the caterpillar all about the adventure we had been on to find the pixie dust. We told him about the wise cat. We told him about the robot creature reaching the end of the earth and the magic bubbles. We even told him that we had been on this set of stairs before and that we were going back home because everyone had told us to go back. It's almost as if the pixie dust has just vanished and cannot be found. Said the all-knowing caterpillar. "I think that you are right, and I think that everyone you have met is right. You have told me of adventure and imagination and curiosity and endurance. These are all things required to find the pixie dust. However, you say you've not found it yet. So, right now, move on. Nothing to see here." And with that, the all-knowing caterpillar turned into a butterfly and flew away. Well, I'll be. That was very strange. Just ahead of us was the doorway that we'd been through before. What seemed like a lifetime ago now. This is it. If we go through that doorway, we may never find the missing pixie dust. It was just then that we noticed a sign on the door itself. As we got closer to the door, we could see what the sign said. The sign said, "Pixie dust this way." What? You've got to be kidding me. Why didn't we look back when we went through the doorway in the first place? If we'd looked back, we would have seen this sign and possibly not have ventured so far. Suddenly the door said, "But you needed to go forwards, not backwards and not sideways, not even upwards. You needed to go left ways, not right ways, because left ways is right ways and the right way was forwards. This door doesn't make any sense at all. We pushed open the door and headed back along the path. I really don't know what this journey has been all about. We walked for another day and saw in the distance a small gate and beyond it a gathering of people. Or were they more magical creatures? We joined the crowd and yes, they were more magical creatures. We just keep coming across them all the time. It was really getting quite phantasmagorical and somewhat unbelievable. So many magical and imaginative beings that have been sighted on this journey. I'm beginning to wonder if we've been sent on a wild goose chase with this pixie dust thing. We worked our way through the throng and found ourselves once again where we had begun. What has this journey been about? We've been over there, everywhere, nowhere, and now we're here. Where is that missing pixie dust? Just then the man with the jar reappeared, only this time he was staring into a glowing ball. I see you found the pixie dust indeed. No, we haven't. You certainly have. You travelled far and wide in search of something you have inside. Your journeys brought you to magical places and you saw all sorts of wonderful faces. Had you not gone on this journey, you would not have seen so many wonderful and strange things. You would not have been in the company of dragons and queens. And you certainly would not have travelled as far and come across a man with a jar of pixie dust. The journey, you see, was one you needed to take, if not just for your own sake. The pixie dust you see is inside of you and me, make no mistake. The pixie dust is about fun and adventure. It's about imagination and courage. It's about journey and curiosity. It's about colour and splendour. It is a place to frolic and play, a place to create and explore, a place to call your own, a place where you can create some more. So why did we have to travel all that way only to come back here, you say? You were pushed to the brink so that you would stop and think. Without the journey, without the adventure, without the exploration and without the curiosity, that which you had forgotten would not have been found. You think that you lost that which is in colour and sound. You see, colour and fun is in everyone, and that which you found was never lost. The pixie dust is all around. Now your real journey begins as you embrace what's within. You now have your own pixie dust jar, and with it you will be able to travel very far. If you lose the dust again, then remember to look inside, because that fantastic journey will be one heck of a ride. Now that the pixie dust is with its rightful owner, the colour has come back again.